Hey guys, welcome back to Occultists Anonymous. I'm so not sorry about that cliffhanger. Like, it's been 5 minutes for me. This is terrific. Hey, this is now officially sponsored by Roll20, so we thank them for their support. And sponsored by viewers like you. I love that. Like, I feel like a PBS commercial. But yes, thank you to Brendan, Paul, Claire, Danny, Giovanni, James, Michael, Noba, Perry, Ryan, Schmitty, and Thomas. We appreciate your financial support, and we appreciate all you guys who sub and comment and subscribe and hang out in Discord with us. I'm gonna say it every time. I really do mean it. Come hang out on Discord. We're just a bunch of nerds, and we'd love to chat with you. Okay, not to belabor the point. When we last left the Cabal, they were sitting down at the Blacktail Bar. Well, excuse me, not everybody. Memon is waiting outside in his car to make a late arrival. Yes?
So since I'm casing the door, can I, is there a roll I should make to see if anybody suspicious acting like they're not just there to get wasted walks in? Like, I don't know, a 16-year-old girl?
16-year-olds go to restaurants.
Like, yeah,
it's a bar.
Right. Okay.
They check IDs at the door and stuff. So
right.
Okay.
The issue here would be the fact that it is on the second floor. So, like, unless I'm mistaken, she could have just walked in on the first floor.
No, the door guy's outside. Like,
oh, okay.
It's a door straight into a stairwell.
Gotcha. So in that case, yes. Roll wits plus composure.
I'm going to assume the first word was wits plus composure.
Indeed.
Because all I heard was roll composure. And I was like, that's not enough dice.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, so Mammon does notice round about 7 o'clock that there's a small little bit of a thing going on at the front door. As this 16-year-old girl, well, at your distance, a moderate height, maybe 5'2" woman is being stopped by the door guy. She's dressed in like t-shirt and jeans. There's some like anime or animated character kind of something on the shirt. And she's just chatting and kind of gesturing kind of wildly, but you can't you're sitting in the car, so you can't quite make out any conversation. But yeah, there that is a weirdness, and it is right about like 2 minutes before 7.
I'm going to think to myself, golly gee whiz, I think we've been bamboozled.
Cool.
So I am going to attempt a scry on Mr. Johnson.
Do you still have that connection?
It has been less than 24 hours.
That's true. Okay. Scry away, sir.
Has it?
Okay, so that is going to be...
We went to the house on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
It's now Friday.
Oh, well. All right, Songbird, calm down.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I wasn't getting space 3. You don't have to rip it out of my hands.
Yeah, that's true. Because I was thinking advanced duration was
just rip it out of your
day,
heart.
week. But yeah, no, you're right. It's hour, day. Yep.
Okay. Well, I am going to trail in behind her then.
Sure.
Not so close that it looks, like I'm
Like
following
you're stalking
her.
a child.
Right.
But,
Sure. So we cut back to the end of the episode where Rachel, the hostess who had sat you guys down, is, kind of escorting, this, cute Latina girl. She's just, kind of casual and, just happy to see, hey guys, yeah, no, I'm, wanted to meet with them. And, about a minute, not even that, Mammon kind of comes in behind, kind of, trailing a little bit.
So as she walks up with active mage sight, what do I see?
So you definitely see there is some kind of magical effect some kind of supernatural effect on her that kind of fits in the mind purview.
So is like her fate being overwritten temporarily or something, or
As far as you can see, her fate is still her. I mean, it's her fate. Apparently, you could easily interpret that part of her fate is apparently being affected by this effect.
right? Okay. I'm gonna scrutinize.
Absolutely. Suspend the willpower, I believe. Where's focus mage sight?
That's a willpower.
Okay, yeah, spends a point of willpower. How much willpower you got left?
None, probably.
One or
None,
One.
because you didn't
I
sleep
was
last
going to
night.
say like one.
no, I got one left.
I gotcha.
You
Yep.
spent. Did you buy a dot? How many did you have to start with?
Well, because I spent one before, so I only got 4, but I got one refunded because of my critical success.
Mhm.
Okay, right.
I got one left after this.
Yep. So roll your Gnosis plus Arcana. This is what happens when you try to say 2 words at the same time. Okay. All right. 6 seconds pass.
Or 3? Or
Is it? Did I
Oh yeah,
push
3.
through it? All?
I mean,
Yeah.
you've cleared something.
Okay, I'll keep going.
Okay.
So 3, 6. That's 9 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, you feel the opacity kind of drop away. Oh, what's up, John?
While Craig's doing that, what happens if is dispel a like a super obvious spell? Not right.
Dispelling magic is this goes back to way back when we were getting when we were learning. Counterspell happens when the spell actually goes off. You have to have prime 1 to actually cast dispel magic.
John has prime 1.
Yeah, I have prime 1.
Yeah, that's true. I often forget. It is
because I never use it.
Right. I mean, it is as obvious as any other subtle spell. So it's like most of your mind stuff. Unless you know what to look for, you can't see it.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Dispel on her.
Okay. And we're giving you one more roll for Revelation.
1 success.
Okay.
Okay.
And John, if you want to go ahead and start writing that up. So yes, there we go. The awakened magic is let's see here. You don't recognize. Well, you recognize that it is not a rote or an attainment. There's no signature nimbus on it, though. So I guess actually it probably looks like a rote. The spell factors appear to be unlimited duration, sensory range. It did not cause paradox. It has not been relinquished. It is tied to mind magic, none that you've inspected before. It is tied to the supernal realms. And then, as far as you can see, I mean, there's not a lot of fate that is kind of coming off of this. It's, this thing is very clearly not related to fate, so you're not able to get much more beyond that.
Right. What I was looking to check and see is I'm worried that this isn't like an illusion, that this is a meat puppet situation.
I mean, as far as you can see, this is a spell on a person.
Okay.
And John, if you want to go ahead and cast it.
I just had a question about for potency. I know it's resisted by
the Arcana.
Arcana. So I would put that into the penalties to increase potency field.
Let's see here.
Yep.
So Arcanum rating of the subject spells caster. Okay.
I guess my question is, now that I think about it, is it even worth doing? Because I have prime 1 and 1 Gnosis.
It's going to be tough.
So that means I'm rolling 2 dice. without yantras.
Mm-hmm.
Adding any potency is going to basically leave it at a chance roll.
Right.
For the most part. So assuming he's got at least mind 3, which if I'm not mistaken is what's required for that spell. I think maybe it's 2. Either way, it's pretty close to it. So yeah, in second thought, I'm not going to bother because it would be a chance die.
Right. Second question, have you turned on your active mage sight?
No, but I will.
Okay. Yeah. So now that doesn't cost you anything because
I wanted to at the start of the episode, but then I was like, "Fuck, this is gonna sound like metagaming because because Chris just mentioned or Craig just mentioned that he was gonna do it, and I was like, I don't want to be that guy that's like, yeah, I'm gonna try picking the lock too.
Well, to be fair, casting Dispel Magic was a little bit of metagaming too.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't count it as that. We're obviously not meeting with a 16-year-old.
So Craig, you pick that all up in like the amount of time that it takes for Rachel to start explaining that, this girl was downstairs and saying that she was here to meet you, and Jeremy mentioned that you were meeting somebody, and I wasn't sure. He mentioned it was a business partner. I don't. Is she okay to sit with you guys?
I really appreciate you checking with us, Rachel. Yeah, a little bit of like a business meeting. First time meeting my partner here, I guess. So not what I expected her to look like, but yeah, I'll make very certain that she does not drink. And the staff can all look forward to some healthy tips to not mention this.
She nods. She's like, okay, and like looks over and weird. She like looks over and goes, wait, double check. Like, okay, recognizing you. Looks at Atratus and like definitely something kind of weird going on. But she's like, okay, yeah. But
can make a social roll here if you want me.
Because right now we have
persuasion and stuff.
Famous fighter guy at a table with a homeless girl, some random goth girl, and a 16-year-old.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Not a good look.
Not a good look. So yeah.
And then Mammoth is about to sit down.
Yes, not great. I'm gonna roll like persuasion manipulation.
Okay. Wait. Yes, persuasion. Yeah, sorry.
And
+1 if you're actually going to like follow through on the whole like big tip.
Oh yes. I mean, I would have a reputation in this place for doing so.
Right.
Already, so if I'm explicitly stating it, then everyone's like, "Oh, okay."
Right.
$100 bill is about to be started.
Don't forget your bonus for the looks.
Oh yeah. Well, I got 1 success, so
yeah,
that works.
Fine. Yeah. So she's like, okay, yeah, and I'll let the I'll let the rest of the wait staff know that she's not drinking, and kind of ushers Rachel into. Well, or are we at a booth? Well, hang on. You were expecting 5 people, so booth or one of the
I think
ground?
like a 3 a 6 top with like 3 seats are a booth side.
Okay, gotcha.
And I pictured that's where the 3 of us were, is like on the booth side.
Yeah.
Right.
Looking super awkward.
Back to the wall.
Yeah, so Rachel, kind of like just idly tugs a chair out a little bit, and the girl, sits down and kind of sets herself there, kind of looks and sees the 3 of you, and then kind of turns around and sees Mammon and waves, and then it kind of motions at the seat, not next to her, but on the other side, the other corner seat.
That's not how tables work.
What?
No, she's sitting on the far side. There's space in the middle. She's pointing at the one on the other side.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
I see.
Instead of sitting in the middle, she picked a side.
Right.
Got it.
Mammon.
Do you want to explain
What
any
are
of
you
this?
waiting for me to say?
Are you sitting down?
Yeah, I'm sitting
Okay.
down, but I'm not crowding in with those 3 chuckle fucks. I'm sitting on the
On the
other
other- where
side
she
of the
told you
table
to.
where it's comfortable. I need
Right.
my knee room so I can
Sure.
man spread.
Go ahead, Chris. Oh yeah, you were saying, explain.
You want to explain literally any of this fucking shit that's been going on?
I mean, just came to meet you guys. You picked a place, and so I showed up, right?
I'm sorry. I just realized we never resolved my mage sight. You asked me if I was activating mage sight. I said yes, and we never.
Yeah, you can see that. Well, I was just giving you crap because you're trying to dispel a spell you hadn't seen yet.
Oh, okay. So what do I see?
I mean, you can see that she has. There is a mind, related supernatural, effect on this girl.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So, what's your name?
You all can call me Mr. Graves.
Okay.
Graves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mr.
Yeah.
I assume you are not the girl in front of us? You're not physically here? No, yeah.
You didn't. No, once you guys decided to change your meeting place, no.
It's not unexpected. You gonna let this girl go when you're done?
Oh, yeah. Though I do advise not doing anything to her should my spell suddenly end. She's going to be very, very confused about what's happening and why she is suddenly sitting here with 4 adults in a bar so far from home. Kind of classic D&D. Let's do a passive roll here.
Your passive perception.
Passive perception. Everybody roll. Let's do intelligence plus streetwise.
Oh, come on.
Actually, no, it should be wits because wits and composure.
Wits,
yeah, wits plus
absolutely.
streetwise.
Wits and streetwise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
-1.
I have a specialization
So
in
minus-
rumors streetwise.
-3 for me.
Oh wow. And what was that? If you do have active mage sight, don't forget to take a -2.
But yeah, I have streetwise rumors as a specialization. That's not.
I, considering the situation that I'm having you roll for, yes.
Okay. Roll +1.
All right. Ooh, Travis and I noticed something.
Some stuff.
Yeah. You. It's not so much a recognized thing, and I actually like how this ends up spreading. You guys don't necessarily recognize like something going on. You recognize the girl. You have seen
Is there
her.
like an Amber Alert for her?
Yes. Yeah. Not an Amber Alert, but yeah, it's been on the news a couple times. You've seen it. Yeah, you've seen news alerts. You've seen her mother crying on TV about how she was, disappearing, and we want to return her home, and all that kind of stuff. Like the past 2 days.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What does watching the news have to do with Streetwise?
That is literally just picking up, Oh, I guess Streetwise is not quite that, because that's more of, it's a social one, isn't it? Hang on. Let me pull this up real quick because I'm thinking Streetwise of the D&D thing. What would this be more? Actually,
It would be a
technically
memory
politics.
test.
Or, I mean,
Is there a standard memory one?
no, it's more just like, do you pay attention to
Wits and
public
intelligence,
events?
probably.
Let's see here.
Do you pay attention to public events that are going on?
Mm-hmm. But I could see this also being potentially politics, local politics, maybe. But regardless, just because I don't want this bogged down on that one roll. But yeah, you do recognize her as, a basically missing kid from the past, 48 hours. News has been covering it, kind of thing.
So do you plan on sending her home?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's no reason for this little cherub to, be harmed in any way.
That's our word, sir.
Well, I mean, a lot of them serve the exarchs,
Get to your point.
Fucking Sears.
I told you on the phone weird that I have a lot of information, or at least access to it. I don't have the information now. It'd be kind of silly showing up with Mammon over there, right? Just a bunch of stuff in my head that he could just pluck away from. But I have access to it. Things like who set the fire that killed one Gabe Miller? Who blew up a workplace that Weird used to work at? There's a lot of information out there, floating out there, and I can get hold of it and provide it to you as a favor. And then you all owe me a favor.
Nope.
You just want us to owe you a favor.
Absolutely. I mean, come on. We're all, wise people, right? We all need to work together. We can't let, things happen to the sheep, right? These poor
Mammon.
sleepers.
There's an active spell in this girl. You can pull that thread, can you?
Yeah. Yeah, I could.
He could.
I could.
But then he's going to drop the spell on her and leave her
Well, so the issue
kidnapped
is...
in a bar.
No, see, the issue is that's not how it would happen, because there's video surveillance of her walking in on her own, unassisted, long after we got here. There's eyewitnesses of her talking her way into the building. So the idea that this would become she's been kidnapped and brought into a bar, that's literally not how any of it would go down. It would be a confused girl in the bar. I think what Mr. Graves is referring to is the psychological trauma of blacking out and suddenly waking up mid-conversation in a bar. Kind of like waking up a sleepwalker.
Yeah. 72 hours later. No idea how she got here, where she got these clothes.
That's gross.
Well, he was a little rough earlier. I mean,
What made you choose us?
Yeah, why?
You're new.
Think we're easily manipulated?
No. Just figured if you're new in town, we extend a little olive branch, and I know that we have some major philosophical disagreements. We don't believe in the same things. You all rail against the forces and powers of heaven that are already in place, but that's a whole big discussion. We're all just here. I'm low on the totem pole. I'm just looking to make friends on the other side of the aisle, you see.
I mean, when we need to, your people and our people already work together if they have to. You don't need to make inroads to us.
Oh,
and it's
sure
also
I do.
very clear to all of us here that you have no interest in making friends. You didn't approach us in any way, shape, or form that would indicate any intention to have friendship.
If I was to show up face to face with you and explain that, hi, I'm a seer of the throne, what would you have done?
Told you to go fuck yourself and leave.
Songbird just grins.
And now here you are sitting and talking with me. That's much, much more effective.
So what were your intentions if we had gone to meet you?
Oh, at the house? Oh, you guys, we would have put you up. You would have had a nice meal. You would have had, we had pull in some of the wine. Place would have been decorated up. We would have, done
What can I
things
roll
up.
to determine if he's lying?
That is wits plus empathy.
I
have it as a subterfuge.
Yeah, subterfuge can also do it. Go ahead, John.
I am going to, since I'm not sitting on the side of the table that those three are, it means that she is within reaching distance of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pat her on the shoulders so she looks me dead in the eye. I'm going to look her in the windows of her soul so that Mr. Graves knows I don't give a fuck. And I'm going to cast Correspondence and then borrow thread.
Okay.
Yeah, and we both succeeded on our own. Are you full of shit?
Yeah. No, I mean, well, hang on. What lie are you trying to... Oh, yeah.
Oh, like he's going to set us up at the house and it's going to be great and we're going to have dinner and we're going to be best buds.
Well, yeah, you guys would... Yeah, he definitely seems actually fairly straightforward about that. And yeah, John, go ahead and roll your... What are your Yantra bonuses from?
Shadow Name, and then I'm going to use a... I figure I can use one of my lockpicks as a tool. It is a worked metal, and I am stealing a thread from her.
I kind of dig it. Now you're doing Correspondence first, so that won't be
right.
Stealing
But I'm
thread.
getting in there.
I gotcha. Okay,
is the argument I will use that I just came up with because it sounds good.
That works. So as you start to cast those first 3 seconds, he kind of looks at you, draws his arm back, and says, "Don't do that."
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, cool. And
he should know Mammon better than that if he's going to claim to know all these people.
Boy.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your 10. But yeah, and like I said, for the Winston composure or Winston subterfuge empathy stuff, yeah, he was curious about whining and dining and stuff like that.
God damn, 10 dice and I got 1 success.
Woof. And so
fuck you, dice.
What connection are you trying to get?
I am getting the connection to Mr. Graves, the spellcaster.
Okay, as far as you can find the connection, and right now it is you are connected to him. This is like as if you were to cast on a soul stone. He is there.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to borrow thread.
Okay.
What thread? You're connected.
I mean, he could literally get the connected thread, that connection.
Oh,
yep.
Right. Yeah, because he's using a mind force spell, possession. So it's him, but it's not him. So I am. Yeah.
Can we keep talking to him while he's doing spells?
Yep.
It's like, so.
Real quick. Also, you said that as soon as I touched her, she pulled back and said, "Don't do that." But I'm using the same wind-up technique that I used on Homie in the bar. So the moment I touched, spell went off.
Sure.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Ash?
Oh, he's talking about how the house is going to be great and we're going to have a real nice dinner. It's like, we scoped out your house.
I'm not surprised.
It was empty.
Oh, of course, you weren't coming.
well, it wasn't all the way empty.
There was a vampire in it.
Was Julia still there?
Yeah, she was not happy.
She was lovely company, though.
Apparently, she wasn't going to dissect us.
Yeah. I'm sure she's probably very upset. We'll make it up to her.
So what was that about? We were going to have a great time. We were all just going to be best buds at your house with the dinner, and you're going to feed us to your vampire?
I see. No. She was there just as a deterrent if you all misbehaved.
She wasn't aware of
vampire. That. I mean, we're not exactly in the habit of telling vampires everything. They're leeches on the world, preying on sleepers. And you left her alive?
She's a necromancer. That's not actually in character.
No.
That's just one of my new favorite jokes.
No, I didn't have any intention of killing someone, even if they're already technically dead.
All right.
Same yantras. And I am taking a reach so that I don't have to touch her again.
All right. Let us roll paradox. All right. Are you spending mana to reduce paradox?
I am indeed.
Okay. Cool. Where's the book? There's the book. I can't remember what happens now.
Did you roll secret?
I did. I didn't mean to. It rolled a natural 1 on a chance die.
Oh, nice. That's great.
Yep. I can't remember what that does.
You rolled a what?
You regain a point of willpower.
Oh, thank God. I fucking need it. I was running dry.
Yep. And then the next roll that may produce paradox does not suffer the cumulative effect.
Okay.
And so as that spell goes off, go...
How many dice?
3.
I can't numbers.
7, 10, right? Yeah, 10. Then I also need you to roll Gnosis plus space.
Mind. Space.
Yep.
God damn it. I was like, nah, I'm not going to put willpower into that.
Oh, your spell just kind of rebuffs, and Mr.
He's
Graves
not happy.
Looks over and goes, "Do that one more time, and we're done
But
talking."
this isn't a Bar Threads isn't a contested spell.
If he's got some sort of ward or something on.
You can ward a person?
You can ward connections, yeah. You can ward a whole person. Yep. There's a number of different things like that. Yeah.
Can I do a sidebar here?
Mm-hmm.
So, possession that's got to be altering somebody's fate, right?
I mean, potentially, unless you, of course, want to subscribe to the idea that it was her fate to be
Was their fate
possessed.
to be possessed?
Yeah.
Right, but like it's a supernatural effect that's altering the course of somebody's life.
Sure.
But they could have been fated to have that happen.
Right. This is where we get to the funky stuff. But yeah, go ahead.
But so what I'm thinking of is launching a warding gesture to try and break his connection over her.
We don't want that to happen, though.
I don't want him to hold her over us either.
Warding gesture tends to be one of those,
we
like,
can
as it
solve
happens
this
things.
soon.
No, because that provides a protection against stuff, but at this point, it's already happened. Like, you're at this point, to get rid of this thing is dispelling. Is what you
Okay,
need.
so the only way to get rid of it is dispelling. I can't protect her from it at all.
No, because it's already happened. It's already on her. Yep.
Okay.
So Mammon
Graves.
is going to respond to his veiled threat
Sure.
with, I will do it as many times as I want. You don't get to do this. You don't get to come in here and act like you have something over us when all you have is information we weren't seeking to begin with. You came to us with an offer to work together. Make your offer or get the fuck out, because we didn't seek you. You sought us. Stop playing your bullshit games and get to the point. I have money I could be making.
Go ahead and roll. What do you think? Persuasion plus, or not persuasion, presence plus intimidation?
I wasn't intimidating. I was laying down facts. Get to the point, bruh. I got shit to do.
So, yeah, presence plus persuasion then. All right, fine. We'll make this short. It's not like I could have a drink here, anyways. I have information. If you guys want it, I'll give it to you. Well, I have to get it, but I'll deliver.
So you don't have it?
No.
He's got it sequestered away so that Mammon can't read it. Mind mages can do that, right?
Snatch up knowledge.
Yeah, I can just rip information out of somebody's head.
Yep.
But you can also take information and sequester it away somewhere.
You can also do that.
Yeah.
I have information. I can get others. Like, I'm open to working with you all. I know there's things that bother you. You're all new mages. You're concerned. You're wanting to know stuff. You went over and visited with the Phantasm
You already told
Society.
me anything I might want to know.
I lean forward and I say, like, if you wanted to work with us, you have gone about this 100% the wrong way. Mammon, can you give me a vid window?
No, I don't have any.
That's really obvious in this room, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Basically, you've told me that there is something to look into. And that's fine. I don't need you to tell me what's up. I'll do it myself. Thanks.
All right. Well, don't trip and fall on your own face.
Any of the rest of you have any business with this
I
person?
don't have the same moral quandaries that my compatriots have. I have no horse in the race. But you also have no information that I would find appealing. And you have also not given me any sufficient reason to go to you as opposed to the Mysterium. So for those reasons, I'm out.
I don't have anything that you want.
Not that I'm aware of, but you also haven't told me what you might have. I can't buy something from a shop if it doesn't have it out on display.
Kind of tilts his head. We'll talk about Beck later. I'm sure you'll have questions then.
Well, probably not.
Now I'm just curious what you've got on me, because I'm an open fucking book, dog.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about you. Jimmy, your friends, people watching. That's how we get you.
That's fine.
Don't need to extort you. They're just gonna threaten all the people around you.
Oh, we don't even have to threaten them. It's not very hard for us to be them. What would happen if, Ethan just threw you out? Or, your friend Jimmy got involved in something that was just absolutely horrific and drew you in on it too. Your close friends, these lovely people that I could wear. All of a sudden, her body just kind of goes slack. And then her eyes kind of pop up and
I am casting superlative luck.
I am already on this spell right now.
And yeah, she starts screaming in Spanish.
I punched up a spell. It's got size. It's got scale factors on it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a potency 480 subject word of truth.
All right.
All right.
What's my 4 dice here? I think.
Let me.
If I count everything.
Let's see.
5, 3.
You said this is words of truth.
Word of truth.
Is that 1 dot? Oh no, there it is. 2 dots.
2. 1, 8, 1, 4 dice.
Okay, cool. And your reach is for...
Reach is for scale and instant.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot there's other reach options. I don't think I need them, but...
I don't think... there's only the other one where they get inspired or guilty.
Nope, that's fine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to spend a point of mana as part of this to flare my Nimbus.
That's...
Okay.
super paradoxy.
I don't want anyone to remember this scene.
That's one way of doing this, sure. Let me see here. trying to remember real quick, because I know flaring your nimbus so it appears everywhere. I'm trying to remember if it costs mana if you're doing it.
It's a point of mana to
Do it.
manifest it into the fallen world.
Yep, I've done that before.
Right, no, I know you guys have. I'm trying to see if it costs a mana if to do it while also casting.
Oh, I thought it was like reflexive.
No, you always
Okay.
flare your nimbus in to people who have active mage side up, so
Mhm.
you guys would be hit. But for everybody, like sleepers included, that's the part I was looking for. Yeah, I can't see anything that would say otherwise. So yeah, so we'll just go ahead and say that the point of mana works.
So yeah, I literally like stand up at the table, like my entire like active nimbus of like Yggdrasil forms behind me and like war chants and everything.
Mhm.
And also this crosses language boundaries too,
It
which is
does.
a good thing because I do not speak Spanish. An evil wizard kidnapped this child and forced her to come to visit us as a pawn.
Technically,
We
a
have been
warlock.
duped. We have been duped as well. Everyone remain calm. And we will be leaving to help this girl find her family.
All right. So I appreciate you rolling really quick. We got to talk about some paradox.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up and start to walk
Oh,
off.
hang
And
on.
I don't know this man.
All right.
I'm just a fan.
So let me see here. Because
Roll whatever dice. It's probably rote quality on like some dice. It's fine. I don't
let's
care.
See here. You're not overreaching, right?
Nope.
You haven't made another paradox roll.
Nope.
+1. It's only +1.
For paradox
But
and
then-
80 people?
Yes, but it gets the
Multiple witnesses get like
9
bonus
again
on
or
the
8
dice.
again. If there's a full crowd, which is kind of
Yeah.
where you're at, it gets the row
Yeah.
quality. So effectively, are you spending any mana to reduce this thing?
To what?
To reduce
There's this-
paradox?
That
Down
would
to
just
a
knock it to a
chance
chance
Please
dice.
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just the 1 mana, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So it's a rote chance die.
Yep.
Cool. So 2 chances. And
Well, I'm trying
Go
to
for it.
think. Would it be 2 chances or would it be 1 standard roll?
I think it's a rote chance. That is an actual thing on the
Yeah,
spellcasting
just
wrote on
sheet
the
roll.
Right. No. What a rote chance is you re-roll twice. But when you come across these where you lose the 9 again or gain the 9 again or chance, stuff like that, you get various fluctuations. We'll just roll twice. Why am I? First one is a 3. Second one was a 4. So yeah.
Not even a problem, baby.
Well.
Mm,
Yeah, because now I need you to roll a active hubris.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yep. I'm trying to see where that is on wisdom.
I mean, we've already had 2 failed.
yeah, I kind of
hubris
hope you
checks
fail it too, so we
tonight.
can be all fucked up.
Yep. Allowing a sleeper to witness obvious magic. Yep. So 3 dice.
I'm gonna spend willpower. Can I do that?
Nope.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Not on wisdom.
3 dice.
3 dice.
Got it. Not even a problem, baby.
All right. So yeah, take your beat as
Regular beat.
regular beat. Yeah, as everybody just kind of looks up and
Wait, how many
kind of,
successes did I roll in the spell? Oh, only 2?
2.
Damn it.
and
Could
just
have crit that shit.
snapping their heads up, looking around. Mammon, you said you're backing away, saying, "I don't know this guy."
I'm just a fan. I don't know.
What the fuck is this?
Uh,
Wizard
I don't
shit.
know
I
what
remember
this
this. Would I remember
This
this
isn't what I
girl's
signed
name?
up for. I'm out.
Go
Would
ahead,
I remember
Chris.
this girl's
Uh,
name?
Did you succeed
Yes.
on the roll?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I got fuddled up. Yes, her name is Alma Molina.
So I stopped shouting after that part
Mhm.
and looked down and Alma. I'm so sorry this has happened to you. Can you tell me your address? We can help you get home.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't. Where are we though?
New York.
New York?
But where in New York?
Oh,
City.
Lower,
that's good. I didn't know.
Yeah.
We're in,
Lower Manhattan near the pier.
we're in financial district.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. When so she knows that she's been taken by a wizard. Yeah, she goes, okay. I just need an Uber to get home. I live in Queens. My mom is going to kill me.
Or here's $100. Take a cab.
Okay.
Would you rather like go to the
I feel like we
police?
should go with her.
Or do you just want to
No.
just take a cab and go?
Like I'll just go. I'll
Yeah.
make
Okay.
something up.
You're
I'm the only one, as far as I know, that speaks Spanish. So,
She's speaking English.
oh, she's speaking English. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
she's from Queens.
she's cool. Yeah, she's from Queens.
Her immediate reaction upon waking up is Spanish obscenities.
I am going
Chris
to
is
mirror my
super
mother's
racist.
anger.
She's
That's
Hispanic.
not-
She must not speak English.
Hey,
That's fucked up.
The character is introduced as speaking Spanish.
Right,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
She just yelled in a comfortable language for her.
Yep.
Yeah, and I just yelled in a comfortable language for me. So let's move on with the scene.
For everyone.
So- Okay, well, I guess we'll let her go.
Yeah, she kind of like
y'all-
gets up and
Y'all
okay,
take her outside to a cab. I have to distribute lots of bills.
Lots of money.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm still just
Some
like
lots of-
super impressed at this spell. It's just like, and you didn't rip open reality. Cool.
Actually,
I feel like
being rampant.
you'd be kind of pissed off because I just like did all these things that
It's just
like you're supposed to be like the
use
like,
magic. Well, I think
the one
at
using
this
magic
point,
and stuff.
This point is probably approving of using magic to solve
Yeah,
everything.
fair.
Yeah.
Weird's probably pissed at me.
guardian shit. Yeah.
All right, y'all go help her find a cab. I'll be
Yeah.
there. And yeah, like the wad of $100 bills that I brought on this,
As
probably enough to knock me down a dot of resources.
Yeah. Okay.
as we're headed out the hallway, Mammon's going to be mumbling about how wasted my fucking evening. I could have been doing shit tonight. Shitty offer, wasted my goddamn time.
I mean, you don't know what he was offering you. You could have taken it.
Yeah, and it couldn't have been much because he didn't fucking say what it was. He said he used a name that anybody who Googled my past in like police database records could find. That's not very interesting.
Yeah, he didn't seem to actually.
Atratus just learned something about Mammon here.
I mean,
Oh yeah, Mammon's never talked about that.
I definitely got the impression you've done some illegal shit. I'm not surprised. But yeah. I mean, you could have taken him up on it. That's on you.
Well, so if he had something that seemed interesting, I probably would have, because information is money. But he clearly didn't have much because he
I got
offered
the impression
nothing.
he didn't have a whole lot. That his
I think he was
people
trying to
might.
take advantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to take advantage of new wizards who didn't know what the fuck was going on. And he thought we'd be like, oh man, that sounds amazing. He's going to help us out. You notice he tried to play the father role figure, right? Oh, you can come stay with me. We're going to hang out. It's going to be great. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know. Don't ask these questions though. I mean, I'll just use you as pawns later. But for now, nah, fuck that.
Also, yeah, it definitely wasn't going to feed us to a vampire, totally. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
So I am now like over at the bar with
Sure.
this like fucking stack. And like, hey, do you have a piece of paper I can write on?
Yeah, sure. You get like the backside of an order card or whatever.
Yeah. Actually, fun fact, they hand out postcards with everyone's bill. And if you fill it out, they will mail it for you. So it's on one of these postcards. And it's like, hey guys, sorry we caused such a scene. Just really was feeling the spirit with the rum that tonight. Hope y'all won't hold it against me. See you soon. XOXO Acanthus. And then put that together and leave it on the bar
For the staff. Gotcha.
for the staff.
Cool. Weird. When you left, did you grab your soul stone?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So we have a girl freaking out, screaming in Spanish.
No,
then the famous Acanthus
Yeah.
stands up and screams at the top of his lungs.
About
while
wizards.
a homeless-looking woman kicks
Ducks
up
under
in
a
a vent
table.
and pulls an hourglass out.
Hmm.
Am I painting this scene adequately?
Pretty
Oh, you
good.
forgot the
Pretty
tree. The big ass tree growing up out of the wall behind him.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
It's in
that.
the
Everybody
area.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was a very good play on dissonance. Dissonance.
Yeah.
All this shit.
Just like, your brain will wipe over this.
I've been waiting to do something like that this entire game.
No, that was pretty good.
Would the Guardians not be impressed by that? Quick thinking. Preserve the. We don't call it the masquerade. What's it called?
The lie.
Well, I mean, we don't.
Well, kind
but
of
that's the
broke
thing.
that shit wide open.
With mages, that's never a problem.
Just
They
not a
always
problem.
forget.
It just happens.
Yeah.
I always forget.
So
And my I guess my play with the like
You're trying to
the
stimulate
note is like
the false
stimulate
memory.
the false memory.
Yeah.
Of like, oh no, you got drunk and rowdy.
Yep. What were you saying, Craig?
as I get up, I'm gonna touch her shoulder, and I'm casting superlative luck on her.
Oh, okay.
She's had a rough time. She could use a bit of a boon.
Yeah.
Sure.
2 successes.
Cool.
So that's potency 5.
Mhm.
And I'll need a chance die, I guess, for overreach.
Sure. Superlative luck, and don't forget a point of mana.
Why a point of mana?
Superlative luck costs a point of mana.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
The superlative luck it gives rote quality and can be used on spells. Yep. Okay.
Well, I
and-
didn't pay the reach for the use on spells. So
Right. No, obviously, because
Yeah.
she's a sleeper.
Yep.
And then.
Oh, wait. Can I fish for more successes? Because I forgot that would have been 8 again on that roll.
Oh,
Because it's a praxis, and if I get one more success, I'm taking some fucking conditions
wait. On what roll?
on my words of truth.
Oh, yeah. Go for
Would
it.
have been 8 again. That's enough. So
Yep.
yeah, crit casted. That's why it was so great and didn't have paradox.
There you go. Though crit casting doesn't actually.
I
affect-
know. Just let me give an explanation.
And so, what are you taking with your crit?
I will take a condition.
+2 to persuasion.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, that works. Cool. And yeah, so you bless her with superlative luck. And she's going to have a good couple. Wait, hang on. What's the duration? Is duration base for superlative luck?
I paid a reach for advanced duration.
Okay. Okay, so it actually is just 3 potency then. Because the primary factor is duration, not potency.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, but that said, now she's got it for a week. So she's going to have a good week after this week.
Good. She deserves it.
Right.
What's
She
the
should go play
penalty?
the lotto a lot.
What's the penalty to have an indeterminate duration spell?
You have to go all the way up to -10 and spend another mana.
Right.
So from 3 dots, it's -4,
Correct.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be. I'm not in my domain anymore, so that would be.
Wait, what are you casting?
I'm casting warding gesture on her.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so now we need to talk about spell control. You have the coin,
The coin.
Oh no.
her
Yeah,
superlative
I'm-
luck.
Yeah, but I'm gonna drop the combined Shield of Kronos and warding gesture that Atratus and I have.
Must-
Okay.
Um,
Okay, so that brings us back down to 3.
Brings us back down to this will be my third spell.
Okie doke. Right, and warding gesture. Cool. So yeah, roll that 6 to 7, 10. Yep.
10. Okay.
Cool.
So she now has warding gesture, indeterminate duration.
Cool.
On
Are you
her.
gonna spend a willpower dot to relinquish it, or are you just gonna hang on to it?
Do I have to spend that willpower dot now?
Nope.
Okay.
You can do
I'll hang on
whatever.
to it for now. Yep.
Cool. And let me reread what warding gesture does. I was just looking at it, but
Stops people from screwing with their fate.
Yep.
Yeah, and notably a supernatural compulsion to act against her will, which would not have worked on possession, by the way, because she's comatose. She's not making any decisions.
Right.
She's a meat puppet. Now, if somebody were to do like psychic domination, that would work.
Mhm.
So, just giving you an FYI. Cool. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, you guys reconvene outside as Alma gets in cab and
Oh, and
drives off
while
to
you're
Queens.
so Songbird, while you're making it rain inside, like things feel a lot less strange as Weird departs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So you guys reconvene downstairs.
Yeah.
Let's see, can I take a point from my aspiration to get information from him?
Yeah, you attempted to. You worked to do this thing. It may have failed, but that is a thing you attempted to do. I think a couple other people had aspirations regarding.
Just make preparations. But yeah.
I was looking at my spells. I don't have really good options for wielding magic
Nope.
indiscriminately.
Nope.
It's like,
Like if you had more matter. it'd be
No,
a
but
little
you
bit
could
easier.
just like go to a graveyard and raise your army. That's something you've talked about doing a few times, right?
no.
Raising? No, you didn't want to raise animate a corpse.
But
No.
a corpse, yes. Army, no.
I mean, I have it as a spell. I just don't have any use for Zombie Butler.
That
All
is
right.
kind of
So I show back up. You guys are like sitting on the curb or whatever.
sure.
Oh, that went a lot better than I thought it would.
No one died.
I mean, yeah.
That's my bear at this point. It's just like, no one died. We're good.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Weird didn't do anything. Don't put this on her.
I mean, Weird definitely did
Put
something.
$1 in the jar.
I mean, she wasn't responsible for what happened.
I'm pretty sure we have a weird pun jar like in
Like in
Songbird's
real life,
apartment
yeah.
at this point.
Yep.
In game.
I think I look at Weird because I know that she would feel weird about messing with sleepers like that.
She'd feel weird about it.
Feel strange about it. God damn it.
Go ahead.
Weird. I just want you to know that was definitely not my first choice of how to resolve that situation. But I couldn't see any way of us getting out of that without severely putting some questions to what was going on there. And I cannot afford that right now.
I won't lie. It was distressing. But even I can understand that it was a calculated risk.
Okay.
There weren't a
And hey,
lot of
no paradox, so
yeah, and we got lucky. There weren't a lot of good paths, like paths to a good outcome out of that whole situation, and you managed to find the thread that led to it. So I'm
all right.
extremely uncomfortable
I
about
see-
how it all went down.
I see
but
4 good paths right here. Can we do a team high five? Team high five? Team high
Sure.
five?
Sure.
I high five, but I immediately sanitize my hands with some sanitizer. I keep in my
he's got it like on his belt.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
I didn't think we were all going to make it out of that.
Eh,
I wasn't worried.
I don't think we're done with this, but
No, I mean, we know there at least one's here has their eye on us.
I think, man, I'm just really disappointed. This is a really wasted opportunity. of all of this group, if he had just come to me with some good information,
You would have turned.
we could have worked something out. But
That's good to know.
I'm really disappointed. I could have gotten a new connection.
I mean, that just
Bullshit.
means he doesn't know as much as he thought he knows.
And I mean, all of us, if he'd have come to us, well, maybe not you, Songbird, but if he'd have come to us not so
I mean, you saw the
aggressively,
threats. Like, he literally just had nothing but threats for me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if he'd have come to like any of us without so much like obvious, I can't even speak. I'm so upset. If he hadn't been so aggressive with us, we'd have talked to him. I think that's true for all of us, except maybe Songbird once he found out he was a seer.
yeet into space.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
is steps 1 through infinity on the adamantine arrow play chart.
if he hadn't mentioned the whole being a seer thing,
I mean, it was fairly, from what y'all told me of what Julia said, it was a fairly foregone conclusion of what he was.
you know, I'd just been initially like, if his pitch hadn't been so obviously Siri.
Yeah.
But, you know, I have things to look into now. So, or maybe I don't. Maybe that was bullshit, but we'll see.
Weird. Do you need a nap and maybe some wine?
I need to get my coin back
Why do you need it back?
because it has a connection to me. It's one of my casting tools.
Oh, at
It's
her
not your
house, that
dedicated
coin.
magical tool, so it is not connected, but yes, there's a connection.
So,
Road
you
trip?
want to go knock on the door and ask the vampire to give your coin back?
Something like that.
Right now?
Nah, not Mammon's problem. Mammon's got stuff to get ready for tomorrow.
What do you have to get ready for?
I'm having company.
Cool.
Look at you, having
Female
friends.
variety.
All right.
So this is a big event.
Don't worry. I'm going to practice safe sex, Mom. It'll be fun.
Which one of the 3 of us did you just call mom?
You.
I'm offended on all levels.
So 3-person road trip? 2-person?
Sure.
Just weird?
I'm not
Yeah,
sending
yeah.
you to the vampire house by yourself, so I'm going.
Okay.
Coming too.
You know
Okay.
what? I think I will go. She
All
was
right.
very polite.
She was a very
She's
nice
gonna have, like,
vampire.
tea this time or something like I feel like we should bring her a gift.
Oh my god. You have it inside of you.
Yeah.
Where'd Alma go? She's not doing anything right now.
No. God damn it.
No. All right, so
So you all pile into Mammon's SUV?
sure.
Yes, I would have brought the sedan this time because I don't think most of them have seen it yet. I think the last one to ride in it was weird.
No, everybody rode in the
No, we
sedan
rode in it to
except
the
for
car.
Songbird. Because that's how
Songbird
you went to
hasn't seen it into
Yep.
the house.
You're right.
Yep.
Sure.
Cool. So you guys head up to the house?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool. Short drive in the evening.
An hour through town
Yep.
and then a short drive.
Right. But yeah, you guys, get out there, move through the suburbs. You find the house. The lights are all on. There's, not all on, but there's lights on in the living room. There's a bedroom light on.
Any signs of movement?
A
I
little
mean, the
bit.
lights are on.
There's some shadow and stuff like
That's
that.
That's different from last time.
Cool. I'm
The
gonna
people
cast
are
Web of
home.
Life.
God damn it.
Okay. Go ahead and cast Web of Life.
Yeah, that's my options for that.
Sorry, Chris, you were groaning and complaining, but I didn't hear it clearly. What?
I said all the families back home.
No, the house was like deserted. These people moved in yesterday. If there are people here. So
Funky
let's see.
space magic, dude.
I need one for instant, one for scale. Yeah.
Mhm.
I have one.
Weird. What is your coin made of?
Silver.
It doesn't matter. She has a connection to it. I can do locate object and then spend a reach so that I don't lose connection when it leaves the area, and I can track her with that.
Okay.
Assuming it's not like, I don't know, in fucking Mumbai or some shit.
So 3, 6. And I'm overreaching by 1. I'm not going to reduce that.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hey!
So, what does that
Paradox!
do?
Good job! Alright, so resolve that. Check.
I did some magic carelessly. Nice.
And
Take a
did
I
a
can't beat.
not too bad situation. So,
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Hang on. Let me double
Give me my
check.
aspiration back.
Your obsession, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to double check if that is cause or release. Okay, suffer. Cool. So you just
Yeah, I caused it. I'm dealing with it.
right. Roll your wisdom.
Mhm.
Now down to 6 dice.
Let's just roll 6.
Is an 8 in
That's-
there? Okay, we're good.
Yeah, okay. I'm like, that's not what I was trying to do. Thanks.
It's like 24. Okay, yeah. So that so you take 1 resistant bashing wound, which will
Okay.
go in 15 minutes. And then your spell goes off, and inside the house, what's your threshold that you're looking for?
I increased the scale to like the bigger size around me, so I'm just kind of. How far back from the road is it?
Sorry,
What I'm looking
level of-
for. Living things larger than like a cat.
Okay. You pick up 6 life forms inside the house.
Okay. So
Yeah, weird.
someone's
Fuck,
here.
Your coin's gone.
Some kid probably found a very neat souvenir in their new house they moved into.
I don't think the door led into the house.
That's possible.
Oh,
But I mean, we looked in the windows too.
What is
Uh,
the scale? What is the scale factor of? Oh no, weird. It's not moving.
Huh?
I'm here.
We're all good.
What's the scale factor of the house? Like to cover it like they did before.
Like an area? That's just like
Mhm.
-2 at advanced scale, I think.
Okay.
I'm trying to find spell factors, scale, advanced scale. Yeah, because even a large house is just advanced scale 1.
That's what I did last time. So
Okay, I am casting. Where'd it go? Shit, I just had it. Detect substance to look for a silver coin
Mm-hmm.
in the house.
Let's see here. Detect
look at you
substance.
using matter spells.
Right.
Hell yeah. Overreaching
Um,
like a motherfucker though.
and spend a mana.
Better hope that the dad doesn't collect coins. 'Cause they can give a false
Ooh,
positive.
now that you bring up that idea, no.
That's fucking evil. Excuse you.
We found like
choose a number
200 of
substances
them.
or objects. Substances or objects.
You can look for a specific thing. You can look for Weird's coin.
Right. As long as it's automatically aware of its presence and location within the area of effect, which you've got. Chosen can be as broad as ferrous metal or my hunting knife. So yeah, Weird's coin. Oh, and add forces and you can find electronic information.
Mhm.
Interesting.
It's pretty neat.
So yes, you detect Weird's coin. And,
Haven't rolled it yet.
Huh? Oh,
Haven't rolled it yet.
Right. Thank you. Play fair. Appreciate that.
So I have a dagger made of silver. I guess my yantra bonus should only be 3.
Okay.
Using my silver dagger
Mm-hmm.
that is my dedicated magic tool,
Sure.
and the connection between the same stored of matter as a tool bonus.
I dig it. Okay.
Okay.
It's
So
sympathy, but yeah.
What's up?
That would be a sympathy yantra, but either way, it still works. It's a 1.
Okay. So I guess it'd be a chance die for the paradox then, because it gets rid of 2.
Oh, yes. Yep. Take your willpower.
Hell yeah.
Apparently, I have all the 10s and 1s.
Cool. And then we're looking at, so it's only 3 there, so it's 4 dice.
3, 2, no, more than that, right? 3 minus 2 is 1. Yeah, 5. Oh, but yeah, so 4. 4 dice. Yep. Not so hot.
So yeah, like from earlier, I'm like, all right, I'm feeling great about magic. I'm just
You
gonna
got
find this. And then I think I just yell fuck and I'll take a dramatic failure.
Oh.
Okie doke. Though well, actually, yeah, never mind. She's not
High
rampant
speech is a
anymore.
1 point bonus, right?
2 for high
2.
speech.
Gain a condition based on the intended outcome. We'll take a beat for taking a dramatic failure, and then condition. Where was one? We're gonna do spooked. Because I like this one. Basically, you kind of threw yourself a little bit too far into Stygia, and it was a dark,
that.
spooky place.
It's spooky there.
Yep.
I do not like it.
Especially compared to, Aether. You resolve the condition when the character's fear and fascination causes her to do something that hinders the group or complicates things. So running alone to investigate a strange noise, staying up all night, running away instead of holding her ground, etc. So it's a very, very, fairly open one. John and Weird, what are you guys casting?
I'm casting. Go ahead, John.
I was going to cast Locate Object using the thread from Weird.
Okay.
I don't need to locate the thread. I know she's got it.
Right. The problem is...
And I am... I don't need the reach for remote casting because, just put my hand on her.
Problem is you have to have the thread. Like, you have to borrow threads to do sympathetic casting. Now, that said, give me a second here because I need to look up Locate Object. While I'm looking that up, Craig, what were you casting?
Superlative Luck.
Oh, gotcha. I don't think we even care about.
I mean, I can try to detect it.
Yeah. As long as the subject of the spell, the area she does. So you would need a connection to the coins yourself. So you would have to do borrow threads first because you cannot target the coin without a connection. But yeah, Weird, if you want to... What are you casting Exceptional Luck on?
Superlative Luck.
Okay, who are you casting on?
On me.
Okay.
My pool is 8 on this new one, right?
Yes. And go ahead, Craig.
That is... Hang on, let me check. I think that's a Praxis.
Keep doing stealth rolls on the paradox, but nope. Hang on. Are you using your dedicated magical tool?
Yes. But I'm the tool, the yantras I'm using are my Soul Name, Bless Cabal, and my Soul Stone. The dedicated magical tool is just to absorb the paradox.
Right. Yep.
So chance dice in the paradox.
Yep, which was just a 5 set. Nothing there. And then did you say Exceptional Luck is your
so potency? Did I not? Yeah, I did. Where did I put it? So
no, it's a praxis?
No, it's not a praxis. It's a
okay.
But I didn't use the road.
Gotcha. Well, okay. Yeah, I was just double checking on the successes. So, John, you were borrowing the thread to the coin?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yes.
Now that I have the thread, we can use the spell template just above it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How much? How many dice does a reach cost?
I mean, none. You cannot buy reach with dice.
Okay, so if I have 2 free reach and I'm reaching for 3,
that's just paradox.
What is the penalty? Oh, okay. So my pool is still 8.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I just rolled paradox. Take your willpower. Paradox, why have you forsaken me?
You know, I'm okay rolling this many zeros as long as you keep rolling ones.
Yep.
Yeah. No,
Um,
a 10 in my case, which was good. That's what I needed.
Mhm.
Right, yeah. And Craig, you have cast exceptional luck. No problem there. What are you planning on doing?
Okay, so I'm going to go into the house using my superlative luck. I'm going to knock on the door and then hide in plain sight. Somebody's going to get distracted as the door opens. I'm going to slip in.
Can we
But-
find out if it's in the house first?
I mean,
But it's
hiding in
not-
plain sight is not incognito presence.
No,
Right.
right. But he's gonna somebody's gonna open the door and then get distracted by a dog barking or something, and then I can try and slip in.
It's
It's superlative luck, right? Like I've got a plus
Okay.
whatever 5 on my.
Well, let's find out if it's in the house first, because Songbird can straight up make you invisible.
Right, but before we even do that, though, did you take the thread?
Yeah, that was my first roll, was
Okay.
to borrow thread.
So,
My second roll was to locate object.
so at this point, I'd be like, this is a waste of time. It's just a coin.
I'm gonna punch you in the dick because I just cast 2 spells.
And
We're getting your fucking coin. I've got the keys, motherfucker.
And to bring up, because this came up in Discord, it was a really good discussion. The connection is gone, but like there's a lot of backlog of emotional connection and stuff like that. It's
Okay.
not off like a switch.
You
Yeah,
still
Okay,
know they
okay.
have your coin. It's your coin.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
yeah. This is the description in there talks about sympathy and using that, and literally like you could snatch like a spouse's connection, and then over the next couple months watching their marriage fall apart.
Right, yeah. Okay.
It would not necessarily just be like,
Turn
we're
it off,
done. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
yeah. So
It's a dick move.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yep. Mages, welcome.
They just can
Yeah.
be real assholes.
Yes, they can. And
I did spend the extra reach to be able to locate it outside of my radius.
right, yeah. So as you cast that, Mammon basically like, because you've got large building radius kind of thing, and it's beyond the house. Like as you guys are kind of like in the car
It's not here.
looking at the house, it is beyond.
How far
Yeah, so
beyond?
Well, kind of, because you don't know that much. He can track it, so he knows it's that way. He knows it's a line that way. But classic, and I'll give you this one that way we don't spend too much time on it. But classic, triangulation. You pull, drive forward a little bit.
Mhm.
It's over here, kind of back and forth, and you realize that the coin is somewhere in the water, out beyond the backyard.
Awesome. Off I go.
Well, Mammon knows that.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
him
I assumed
with
you
you?
would tell me.
So, how good are you at swimming? Because it's in the water, fam.
We'll find out.
Just get a metal detector. It's like a couple bucks at a hobby shop. Jump in there, you'll find it. I'm sure it's the only metal object in there.
Can I cast Lodestone on her?
Oh, that's actually a really good use of that. Definitely.
Yeah, I was like, lodestone plus control gravity.
Yeah, that would push the water away from her as she goes looking for it. It won't move the coin unless it's already in motion. But it would let her move through the water.
Just walk down into water.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah, let me break this out. Subject is weird. I can touch her. I need one for instant, one for duration.
Mm-hmm.
And a -2.
Mm-hmm. Which hasn't been a problem for you yet. So 5. I love mage. Like, we can't cast in front of everybody. We're gonna sit in the sedan.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, water will be repelled from you. If you want to
Okay.
go hunting.
So I'm heading off.
Are you muted?
Feeling
Huh?
No?
No.
Yes, I am muted.
Oh.
Yes.
Don't do that because then she can't fucking swim. She won't be able to get back out.
Gotta climb up the bank of the water.
But yeah,
The
Alright,
question
so,
is, does
Wait,
weird
what sort of
pos-
body of water is
it's
this?
like a river, or
let me pull up the
Oh
map.
yeah, if it's a bay, you're definitely going to want to repel water off of you.
Let me pull up the map. Let's see here. Oh no! Oh crap! I removed it. Let's see here.
Removed your
But this,
pin?
yeah.
I mean, are we talking pond or actual like Long Island Sound?
I'm trying to. Where's New Rochelle? I'm trying to find this.
She can just get a bunch of shots when she gets back out. She'll be fine.
There's the Bronx, New Rochelle. Here we go. Yeah, we're talking about the. It's not labeled. What is
It's
this?
Long Island Sound.
Yeah, Long Island Sound. Yep. In April.
How far out did we figure it was?
Not very far. You know, Bamman
That's
can
fine.
tell you. It looks like somebody stood in the backyard and chucked it.
I'm gonna find it right away, so that won't be a problem. So
It does have superlative luck. So yes.
I have the rote quality
Mm-hmm.
on my stealth checks, and I'm hiding in plain sight,
Yeah.
using the cloak of fate around me to make sure nobody is paying attention as I'm walking by. So I'll do that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you didn't give it the rote quality. Oh, you did give the rote quality and still only got 2 successes.
Yep.
Yikes. Okay. But yeah, not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. And basically, yeah, you just, cut down, the yard and just out to the back.
And now I'm going to cast. Where did I put it? Not serendipity. It was shifting the odds.
All of a sudden, I feel like we're back at like session 1. Shifting the odds.
So I gotta. Because the other spell on the girl is now faded. Or no, it's up for a week, you said, right? Okay, so I gotta pay spell control.
I mean, you can drop it.
I don't want to drop it.
Yep. So an extra reach.
That's 2, so I've got 3. No, I've got 2. Yep. And 3 and 3. I don't need any potency. I don't need any duration. It's right in the area, so that should all be good. And that should be that. And I could actually get an extra yantra out of that now that I think about it.
Cool.
12.
Though technically your reach should be 4,
Okay.
but that's fine. You don't have to redo it. I'm just pointing it out. So
Yeah.
So 2 overreach. Are you using your dedicated magical tool?
I am using my dedicated magical tool.
Okay. So are you spending any mana to reduce the paradox?
Yeah.
How much?
2.
You get. Okay. So chance die. Nope. Or rather, nothing happens.
All right. So that's 13. Oh, no, 12.
12.
Because he's, 6 successes.
Fuck.
So many
I will
tens.
take the mana back, please.
Sure.
Because that was the last of my mana.
Yep. So you get the 2 mana that you spent on paradox plus 1.
And I'm in the area. I'm going to find it effectively instantly.
Yeah. As you kind of walk through, and there's a little bit of that tug of a familiar feel, and just as you're underwater. Please roll stamina plus resolve.
I don't know if it works that well.
Oh no, stamina plus athletics.
It says water flows in her direction as long as she's standing downstream, or would be repelled.
Oh no, I'm looking at the repel. At this point, I'm basically imagining it just
A little
passing,
bubble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just this very, very close little bubble. But yeah, stamina plus athletics.
All right, so I'll use another one of my superlatives for that. Ooh, so what happens?
You starting to get a little lightheaded, getting a little bit of tunnel vision as you're starting to make your way out of the water. Roll again.
Yeah, because you're not getting fresh oxygen.
Yes.
You weren't holding your
Okay.
breath very well.
Oh, I'll use another one of my rolls. Oh man,
Bloop.
had to be athletics, eh?
Yep. And you're just gonna bloop, kind of conk out
Okay,
in the water.
You gonna start
Well-
floating?
Well, yeah.
Songbird, away!
Well, why would I
Songbird
float?
has no idea.
Water's repelling me, right?
The thing is, like, water is still going to catch you. Like, you've been
Okay.
fighting this stuff. And that was the main reason why I'm having you roll, is because the water is moving and it's still pushing against you, even if it's repelling. So you kind of black out for a moment and surface a little bit later. You gasp for breath and you are, out in the middle of the water.
All right. Do I take some damage from that or something? Or?
You're full on your bashing there.
Okay.
Yeah, you
At
were.
what point do I have a like?
Realization you
She's
should go
been
get
gone
her.
a while.
Yeah, probably about now-ish.
Okay.
She should have been back by now.
Can you see
So
her?
I'm out on. I don't. Can I see her?
From the park sedan, no.
I mean,
No, like from
I'll-
the shore.
Can I get to the shore?
Oh yeah. Do you care that people are going to see this dude running kind of through their backyards?
Is there like an easy way to get around it without having like a map or whatever?
Let me see here. I'm trying to remember. Where's our? Here we are. Actually, you know what? A bunch of these don't even have fences. Yeah, so you can just like scurry along a bush line. These
Okay.
guys seriously not have fences?
Yeah. Why would they need fences?
None of these people have fences. That guy's got a fence. Okay, yeah. So, but yeah, in short, yeah, you could, scurry your way back that way. There's a couple motion sensors that,
That's fine.
Yep.
So standing on the shore, looking
roll
around for
perception.
weird.
Yeah, with plus composure. Unless weird is shouting.
Nope.
Remaining cool, remaining calm. Attempting to swim is really weird.
So you're basically saying that Weird doesn't know how to swim.
It's more the fact that you've got the water
Yeah,
repelling.
I don't know how
It's
to swim
awkward.
when water is not behaving the way it's supposed to.
Right, it is
Yeah,
very.
there's no water around her.
I mean, do
to
you
swim in.
want me to
Uh,
drop the spell?
But
I don't.
At this point, you don't know.
So I don't see her with my first attempt.
Nope.
And I
we,
think I like.
Can we
I think-
cliffhanger this?
Oh, are we right?
Or
at
just
time?
wrap it
Oh,
up. John's got to
yeah.
get going.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I gotta.
It is that.
Gotta go.
But yes, no, because I'm not trying to kill Weird by having her drown out in the Long Island Sound. It takes a little bit before, Songbird spots, and I don't know, how did you plan on rescuing? Well, I guess reverse gravity back towards the shore. Yeah. It's like, it's Songbird's favorite spell. Of course he's going to use that. Yep, there you go.
And I catch her.
Yeah.
I let her slow down as she approaches the.
Sure. So that is where we end, where Weird rises up from the water, not at all wet.
Barfs up
And-
a bunch of.
No, you didn't inhale any
Oh
water.
no,
you,
yeah, I just passed out from lack of
lack
oxygen.
of oxygen.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And that's where we'll leave it. With a great meeting and then a dive in the Long Island Sound. Absolutely. So again, thanks guys for hanging out with us, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Stay lucky.
All right. So there you guys go. We have met Mr. Johnson, the spider, Mr. Graves, whatever you want to call him. We have met him. And of course, do we even know any of those are his real names? How many are any of them his shadow name? Who is he? So You guys probably know that he's a seer by now, but so what do you guys think? Are you like Mammon, where it's like, well, if you've got the right information, maybe we can make a deal? Or are you absolutely, as Songbird likes to say, yeet him into space? Let me know. I'm very curious. There's a few of you know who you are in Discord, who are like, pro seer. Yeah, seers are awesome. Let's go for it. I'll serve the Exarchs. Anyways, come by Discord, hang out, chat with us, let us know what you think. And of course, if you want to follow us on Twitter, it's twitter.com/occultista. And of course, you can come by patreon.com/occultistanonymous, and see the other stuff we've got there. Some non-show stuff, and then of course you can support us monetarily. And as always, guys, we appreciate any interaction that you guys give us. If you're hanging out, if you're posting, if you're liking, subscribing, all that stuff, it means a lot to us. We're just a bunch of nerds playing games, and we appreciate your support. So until next time, guys, we'll see you.